So I haven't used my DTF printers in over 3 weeks. I went on vacation, I went back to work, and we need to check and see what's up with these printers. Now, if you've been in DTF for a while, you know that to leave your printers alone, it can cause you a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of worry. You've invested so much money in these printers, and to come back to a machine that may not be printing anymore, and you might need to get a new print head and all of those things. So today, we're going to be checking out our Htvront D2 DTF printer and see just how well it held up. I didn't do anything special. When I left, I didn't do anything special. I did leave the printer on. I didn't leave it fully on, but I left like the heater and all of that other stuff. I left that on. So we're going to see just how well it held up without being used for over 3 weeks. Let's get started. Alright guys, so we've been away from our printer for about 3 weeks. It hasn't printed, it hasn't done anything. I did leave it powered on, but I didn't have it fully on, so it was off for a while. So we're turning it on today, and we're going to see what this is going to look like. So I want to start out by doing a print head cleaning. Well, no, let's do a print test first, just to see what that's going to look like. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a check. And let's see the damage. All right, let me bring that forward. There's literally nothing on, there's nothing printed out. Nothing printed out. All right, so let's do a cleaning, and then we'll see what happens after that. All right, so now let's see what our print test looks like. I did that one cleaning. All right, so that was one cleaning. Let's go ahead and feed this out. And this is one cleaning. This is after. We're going to go back. Okay, this is after 3 weeks of not printing, one print head cleaning, and that looks pretty good so far. I'm going to do one more cleaning because if you look closely, you can see the white, and not too bad. I have some missing lines, some broken lines there. So we're definitely going to do one more print cleaning. And then even for our yellow needs a little bit of cleaning. But for the most part, I'm pretty pleased with this after one cleaning. So let's do one more cleaning. All right, that print head cleaning is done. Let's do another test. So we're just going to select check. And we're going to see how it looks. All right, let's go ahead and bring that out. Go ahead and cut it. Looks so good. So you can see both of the whites, the yellow and the magenta, and then the cyan and the black. Everything looks good. Haven't printed anything from this in over 3 weeks. 2 print head cleanings, and we're ready to rock and roll. So let's print something out, so we'll see how that looks. So we're going to head into the Lockleak app and import our design into the software. I'm just resizing it. With the software, it's very easy to use. It's an app. You can use this with your other Lockleak or Htvront machines. And I absolutely love this software because it is super easy to get everything done. Now I'm just cropping some of that empty space around the design so that it can fit nicely onto the screen, onto the canvas. And now we're ready to make this. It's very easy. We're ready to go ahead and make this. And you do need to mirror your design. You can go ahead and change some of the colors up, and you need to make sure that you print your white behind the object. But everything looks good. Let's get ready to print this, and we're going to head to our printer. Alright, y'all, so I went ahead and sped this portion of the video up. The colors looked amazing. The colors were very vibrant. The white was very white and laid a nice layer on top of the color. This printout took a total of 4.5 minutes, exactly 4.5 minutes to print this from beginning to end. Alright, y'all, so this looks so good. So let's feed. We're pressing feed to bring the rest of it out. All right, we're going to slice. That's what we have. That white looks so good. All right, guys, so we have our adhesive powder, and we're just going to coat the back of our design with it. I'm going to tap it lightly. Okay, and now we're ready to cure it. All right, guys, so now we're at the heat press, and we're just going to power it on. This looks good. We're pressing this at 325 degrees for 25 seconds. And we're going to leave it at 110 pound pressure. We just got to wait for it to cool off. Here's our shirt. We're going to lint roll it and then pre-press it. So if we want to get the center, let's go ahead and just fold it, and then we'll get the center this way. This is a quick way just to make sure that you're placing your image correctly. I'm going ahead and lint rolling our shirt just to make sure that we get any lint off of that shirt. We're using our Htvront A100 heat press to press this, and we're only going to press this for about 10 seconds. Right now it's at 300 degrees, it's still heating up, and we're just going to press this for about 10 seconds, and that should be more than enough. All right, so now I have my center part, my center mark right there. And we're just going to place the image on top. All right, guys, so here's the image. I'm going to kind of just crease it down the center, so that way I get the center mark. And I also cut all of the extra film from around it. I'm just gonna bend it right here to get our center. And we're actually going to do this in 2 presses. Okay, so we got our center mark, and we're gonna just line that up, and we're gonna press this in 2 presses only because this is longer than 10 inches. Okay, the image is longer than 10 inches, so we're gonna need to press this bottom. It's ready to press. All right, we're going to flip this around. And we're going to do a second press for the bottom. All right. So now we're just going to let this cool off, and then we'll peel it. All right, y'all, so we let this cool off, and so now it's time for us to peel the carrier sheet. And that first peel, it's very, very sleek. Y'all, I did not use this printer in over 3 weeks. Look at this color. It looks amazing. All right, so we have to do one more press. And we'll be done. I'm going to press this twice too. We're going to grab a piece of parchment paper, place this on top, and we're going to press. All right. I think that looks really, really good. All right, y'all. I cannot believe it. This came out so good. 2 print head cleanings, that was it, and everything was back to normal with the Htvront D2 DTF printer. Y'all, I was gone for over 3 weeks and probably didn't use it for longer than that. And that's what we have. It turned out beautifully. So what I can say is that with a lot of these DTF printers, especially some of the newer ones, they fixed some of those concerns that we've had in regards to the longevity of these machines and the production of them. So I'm very, very pleased, very happy, very shocked that it was this simple for us to get back up and going. There were times where years ago, I would go on vacation, do something, not have to print a lot, and that printer would give me such headache. Not the Htvront, but just DTF printers in general would give me such a headache to get it back going and back printing so that I can use it. So I'm very, very, very happy with this outcome. If you want to see more information about the Htvront D2 DTF printer, I will have a link listed below, and it'll take you to their site. It is an affiliate link. You'll be able to check out any information that you may want to find out and see if this printer is for you. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure to head over to Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok and join the Craftable Things communities there as well. We would love to have you. But that's it for today, y'all. Thank you all so very much for watching. Until next time.